let's get into Lekkerimäki stuff here. Okay, we'll dive into this. So, latest reports, and I think this is going to happen over the next few days here. I think that Jonathan Lekkerimäki is going to sign with the Vancouver Canucks, sign his entry level contract, which will, because he's getting loaned to the SHL, I believe it's going to slide into next season. So, I expect this to come down in the next few days because I think they want to figure out, the SHL teams are wanting to know, like, hey, we want to take a run at this guy. There's a couple teams that are interested in Jonathan Lekkerimäki, who just had a great playoffs here. You can see the stats on the screen right now: 15 points in 15 games. SHL teams want him. I've heard that Farjestad, who's the team that I mentioned last episode on the show, or even last week, I think it'd be great to see him play with Lucas Forsell, a fellow Canucks prospect. Farjestad is one of the teams that's in the mix right now for him, but I've heard that Leksands is the front runner to get Lekkerimäki involved with their team. All those guys, those young players, they got Liam Ogren and Odelius maybe staying with Djurgården, but all those young draft picks from Djurgården, they're actually kind of they're all getting loans right now to the SHL. So it might start with a contract for an ELC with Jonathan Lekkerimäki. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised to see it tomorrow, if I'm being honest. So come back to this video if it happens tomorrow. But see him sign his ELC with the Canucks, get loaned to the SHL. The ELC won't start. He'll get loaned, but it'll still give you the option to get him over here in the AHL playoffs next year, or the AHL run once his season's over in the SHL next year. So it'll be interesting to see. Another one would be Orebro. That would be interesting. Like, I haven't heard anything about Orebro involved. I've only heard the two teams, but just like it'd be cool to see him with another Canucks prospect, right? And Orebro would be great because I know these two have, with Elias Pettersson, the defenseman, being with Orebro, they've got a good relationship. They were drafted in the same draft, a couple of rounds apart. I saw them traveling from Montreal to Vancouver. I was on the same flight as them. They were together like throughout it, so that's good. And I think they have a good relationship, those two. So that's an option as well. Leksands, like I said, is the front runner. It sounds like they're very interested in getting Lekkerimäki in their lineup. And I think it's going to come down to one of these SHL teams kind of not necessarily promising, but like really telling them, like, yeah, you're going to get top 6 opportunity here. Like, you're a skilled player. We're going to put you in this position to succeed. And I think that's what it's going to come down to. Lekkerimäki signed his rookie contract, which is like a weird, it's an SHL sort of thing, or Sweden hockey sort of thing. He had a rookie contract last year. There was a 1-year deal. So he doesn't, like, he could just sign with an SHL team. This is the other possibility. I don't think this is the likely scenario, but he could just sign with an SHL team, no ELC with the Vancouver Canucks. But I don't think that's how it's going to go. I think they're going to get him under contract and then get him loaned. Just a little bit more control when you send a guy off to an SHL. If you have him under contract and you're loaning him that way, instead of him just signing a direct contract with an SHL team. So hopefully that explains the situation a little bit. But everything we're hearing, Lekkerimäki is going to be in the SHL next year, whether it be Leksands, Farjestad, Orebro. Heck, I don't know. Maybe it's Modo. Maybe they liked what they saw in the Allsvenskan finals because they just got promoted to the SHL. We'll see him. We'll see him in the SHL next year. That's what it's really feeling like. As much as people want to see him in Abbotsford or heck playing the CHL, ripping it up, I don't think that's happening. I think he's going to be in the SHL next year, and there's some good options for him. And hopefully he gets that top 6 minutes that he's going to need for his development.